Okay, what were you saying?
I just said that I remember when we were in high school and early 20s, you'd always talking about just changing and putting labels on yourself. You'd always thought, well, I'm just going to be a little overweight and a little out of shape, and I'll just never be one of those fit people.
You're exactly right. I felt like I honestly used to tell myself, and I would tell you, that I feel like I'm just a big boned person. Do you remember me telling you that?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm 5
Get
foot.
Gigi.
Oh,
Get
so
Gigi.
scary, this light. I'm 5'3". Right now I weigh 128 pounds. You hear Tori back there. I'm 128 pounds. I have a very small frame. If you measure like where my rib cage is, I've just realized that actual size like of my rib cage for a bra, it's 28 inches. I have a very, very small bone structure. My wrists and my feet and everything about me is like children's size. But I had convinced myself, because I was always about 20 pounds overweight, I had convinced myself that that is who I am. And so many people use that excuse, and I don't think they intend to use it as an excuse, saying I am who I am, but that's exactly what it ends up being. At what age do you decide you are who you are going to be for the rest of your life? If a 12-year-old said, this is just who I am, you would roll your eyes and say you're 12. Like, come on. A 16-year-old, you do the same thing. 18-year-old, same thing. 20-year-old, same thing. 30-year-old, same thing. If you're talking to somebody that's much older, the reality is we grow and we change all the time. And so to limit yourself to not being able to wake up early, or not being able to work out, or not being able to make relationships a priority, or whatever it is, to say that that's just not who I am, that's just not the type of person I am. Hello, you can be anybody you want to be. Since I've been married to him, I swear to God, I have been like 15 different people, at least 20. I've been a million people, and luckily, thank God, he has loved me through every personality, everything I've ever gotten into, because when I fall in love with something or decide I'm going to do something, I dive head first. You can't see Tori back there, but... Tori, can you say hi?
Hi.
Hi! Okay. But I dive head first, and he's always supported me, and he's always understood that I change. I think I've still, obviously, even though I change a lot, and I understand I understand that about myself, I still thought there were certain things that I could never change about myself. So know that if there's something that you want to be or want to do, but you keep telling yourself that's just not who I am, I'm just not a person that works out, I'm just not a person who would try new things, I'm just not, raise your standards, change your standards. The only reason you're doing what you're doing now is because those are the standards that you've set for yourself. So change your standards. An athlete has standards where they're going to wake up. What is happening?
I'm trying to give her anything to be quiet.
An athlete has standards where it is just ingrained in who they are, that they're going to go to the gym and be at their top performance at all times. And somebody who feels that they could never be athletic has the exact opposite standards. And I can tell you that both of them are going to live up to their standards. The difference is the level of standards. So, moral of the story, I don't have big bones, and I used that excuse for a very long time. And stop using "it's just not who I am" as an excuse.